Thank you very much, James. The first map is underway now. A little bit of a 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock playing path here, Copter. So a bit of a southern skew. San Martin is going to be a stretch. Al-Azhar completely out of the equation. We're going to see some alternate loot drops here in game number 1.
Yeah, I mean, it's a southern plain, so we can expect that the teams, of course, they will still try to reach towards San Martin and the Hacienda area, probably. But everything on the north side of that, that's going to be out of bounds. La Pendida, Impala, they are still doable. But yeah, we can see some expected landing spots. So, for example, Curse, they're going to go for the secret city there. Pozo, of course, going to be taken by Skade. We can see actually Ding heading towards somewhere on the Valle del Mar area. FaZe will be taking Monte Nuevo. NaVi will play the places on the northern side of the power grid, and Virtus.Pro, of course, will go to the power grid. Liquid will take Pecado. Nobody's going to be challenging those, and Redline will get the usual places as well, same as Heroic on the Chumachera area. BBL, they play the areas between the Chumachera and Pecado, so that is normal as well. And then, let's see, August, they will take the La Pendita area, so that's going to be their choice. And the Digital Athletics, they have usually gone towards Hacienda, but now it seems that they're going to be taking some vehicles from the northern side of Pecado, and will be heading with those maybe towards the Hacienda.
Relatively chilled out start to this game. Nobody particularly contesting each other. We saw a couple of parachutes on top of each other while we hunted for those vehicles, but otherwise everyone is going to be chilling out here, and no one has died yet.
And you can actually calculate averages, what's the middle place, and that's what the teams are doing. They're doing data mining to get the information what's going to be the most probable place. So they will have a great coming from an example. Not going to find it. Ali is going to be getting Stampty down. That's going to be Zeons, aka Stampty, and that's going to be his Chinese name. But yeah, that's going to be a flush as well. So NaVi is going to be opening up with the kills as well.
It's one of those rare instances, actually, where you wanted the nade to bounce off the wall and get into that lovely little hidey hole, but it ended up going through the window, and if they were still inside, of course, that would have been a big problem. Big move here, and I can't tell if it's Heroic into FaZe or FaZe into Heroic, but what I can tell you is that FaZe Clan are eliminated in game number 1 in 16th place, and Heroic managed to do this crucially with 3 members of their team still alive. So important. This is one of those circles where the 300 IQ brains on the teams are now whirring non-stop. That huge southern shift means that all of the teams on the north and the west side all have to move in, and they will be running the gauntlet from this point. There is no way around it. Teams like Ding, for example, and Heroic, actually, will be in an excellent position. Team Liquid running into NaVi as well, not really wanting to do that this early in the game, but if they have to, they will. Quizzy manages to get down by Jeans, bearing the Scar L in this particular game, so opting that as their weapon of choice, but Alia comes out of nowhere and manages to grab the double. NaVi holding onto this dip strongly because Team Liquid are a little bit too split to come in for the exchange.
Yeah, meanwhile, Ens is fighting with the Skade, but Liquid's gonna be still kind of like stuck with the NaVi. We can see it from the minimap that they have the kind of like lineup holding, and Liquid, they just rotated with the other teams, and there was just too many teams on that area, so something needed to be happening as they were coming from the same area. Digger with a great spray, gonna be taking Skade down. Nuki is gonna fall down, and that is already 5 kills for Ens, but they have some knocks happening. Leak's just gonna be still flushed down with the Nuki's nade. They are pushing. I mean, they got a 1 knock on Mutiny, and they are just going, as we can see. Perfectis coming with the drive-by, but it's really Leos getting Perfectis down, and there we go. Mutiny is gonna be taken down, and they can hopefully still save Perfectis as well. They should have the time. We can see Lou running towards it. No, this is gonna be Spyro actually coming with a buggy, and they will put the cover, and this is exactly the great execution from Virtus.Pro. We spoke them on the studio.
They're really good at winning squad fights where 4 members are still alive at the end of it. They just seem to do it as a percentage more than so many other teams, and I think that's what makes them so deadly, especially in the most chicken format. Was that a 360 headshot there from Alia? I'm pretty confident that car almost wasn't facing the right way, but Digital Athletics now get absolutely wiped by NaVi.
And that was just so beautiful. And you can see Curse actually are running the scene as well. Shiv is going to be having a look. What's happening here? NaVi is here. Curse is going to be coming on the scene as well, but Shiv is going to be driving by, not going to stay there at all. Going to be realizing that there's going to be enemies on the area, and Monkey tries to get past as well. Danny is going to be getting him down for full time. We'll get a knock. Squeak is going to be getting Shiv down, going to be flushing it down as well. And meanwhile, Monkey is going to be flushed down as well. So Curse, they will lose 2 members in a matter of seconds. Philos can be the only member anymore driving, and he's going to be having a complete polo around here in the middle of the map. No idea where to go, what's going to be safe. Let's try to go for the shack. There's going to be shots coming all the time. Let's see if he can actually make it. He seems to be getting at least behind the shack, but can he hold that? That's going to be a completely different question. And now the BBL rotation will go between Ding and Heroic. And there we go. Vasquez will be finding Mitroleos. That's going to be one because it's a 3-man stack getting 2 Mert, Code Marco. They will run towards Ens, and Ens is waiting here. So let's see if they will come all the way. And yes, they will. And Diggory with the spray. Going to be missing that one though. Mert is going to be getting one. Diggory's going to be trading immediately. And we can see Squeaky coming from the side. The spray is going to be spot on. And there's going to be still Smash remaining. And Sako! Ens, they will take BBL Esports down. And that's going to be already 9 kills. But now there's going to be some third partying happening as well. And they will have to be careful.
A little bit of a roll of the dice there from BBL. They could move Edge up north, face Heroic. They could move Edge down south, face Question Mark. And now everyone is piling, and we've got Heroic and Question Mark moving into the Ents position. Ents are going to get eliminated now. Vasco and Page finishing them off. Question Mark know that this is the fight coming in. I think they were expecting to fight Heroic at this point, but they find Perfectix instead. And now suddenly Question Mark find themselves facing Heroic and VP. Maybe that could backfire on them.
Yeah, there's so many teams on this area. This is what I meant when I said hotspot. It's definitely going to be that. And NaVi, they will get fade down from the Question Mark. It's going to be NaVi, actually. They have the master position on the north. They have a lot of angles. So unless they're going to be getting some knocks towards them, they actually should have a pretty good chance to clearing out multiple teams from here. Alia's going to be getting Orcless down there. We can see Orcless actually falling down as a whole. Question Mark, Virtus.Pro, Heroic, NaVi, all on the same place. And now Redline actually doing the damage towards the what was it? Orgles on the southern side, but that's completely out of the picture. But we just saw one team losing completely there.
Phase number 6 is going to keep the action on this portion of the map. It's a 10 o'clock hard shift here towards the northwest. NaVi were due north, by the way, so they're very happy. They're waiting to see what kind of mess the frying pan makes a little bit to their southwest and then go, you know what? We'll just roll in and take the kills and see what happens at the end of it. And that has served them really well. They've profited to the tune of 11 kills in this game, Copter, and all 4 of them critically are alive.
Yeah, this is definitely the power struggle of this area. Whoever's going to win this fight, they're going to be having a great place to for the remaining circles. Now, definitely they want to get the fight going on with the Heroic, and actually Heroic is pretty low on HP as because Page doesn't have any heals. So that's definitely a problem. The nade is going to do some amount of damage, and that's going to be it. Page is going to fall down, so one player knocked down from Heroic. Now Vasco, let's see, is it going to be Beamy, who's going to be still up and running. So they will try to somehow return to this threat, but it's not going to be easy because NaVi, they just have more numbers. They have 12 kills as well, so that's going to be a huge amount of it. And as we can see, NaVi is taking this very easily. They don't want to take any unnecessary risks. They know how important it is to have all the 4 members on the end fight to get the chicken dinner. So, but now we have actually full-time shooting from the distance as well, and they're going to find also Heroic, but also NaVi. So Example and Beamy, they will fall down, and the Beam is going to be flushed now with the explosion as well. So that's going to mean that only one player for the Heroic is currently in a playable state, as NaVi, they can probably sort of revive the 4th one.
NaVi understand their position extremely well. They know that every other team in this circle have heard a lot of shots, and the moment they get out in the open or the moment they move above one of these hills, everyone's going to be shooting them at other massive targets. So they don't want to push even when they get a knock onto Heroic. It's just not worth it for them. The third party potential is too great. They make it into the top 4 using this conservative approach. They're up to 14 kills in this game. My goodness, if this was the grand finals, they'd be early contenders for that most kills in a game prize, but the war is not over yet. Yes, they're the only team with all 4 alive, but there are many other players left in the lobby. NaVi, though, so far, doing an excellent job.
Because they will get the chicken dinner. That's going to be enough to get the spot on the final. But I mean, looking at the kills already, like 14 kills, they can actually get more than 20 kills from this game if they're going to be, well, let's say, successful defending the area. So this could be a huge chicken dinner. But meanwhile, Ding is going to be finding Redline. Cube is going to find Xenia. He's going to fall down. Sail is going to be trying to return fire. But no, it's going to be Sail falling down as well. It's going to be no one for full time. It's going to flush down Xenia at the same time. Ivas nail up. QB is still running for Redline, but that's almost going to stop as there's going to be shots happening. And meanwhile, Flush will go down. Besto is going to try to run away, but that's going to be denied as well as Nail Up. Not going to be missing the spray, and there we go. Ding is down.
Really, really good play there from Redline. The circle meant that they had to go through Ding to the next circle, but they were waiting. They wanted to know, will Ding potentially fight someone else? Because they need that third party in order to move through. There was no way to move around, and they bode their time really well, Copter, and as a result, they make it through. But there's no time to rest for them because NaVi have now spotted the utilities going their way as well. And this fight is about to get extremely serious. That's 2 knocks with the nade. Only QB up.
Yeah, that's gonna be a second nade as well, and QB goes 2 HP or something like that, so that's gonna be very bad for Redline. That's gonna be sealing the deal. As an example, with an nade, it's gonna destroy Redline, and they are down. So it's gonna come down all the way to full time versus NaVi, and NaVi with 17 kills. And let's see, there's gonna be still 3 more available, just like I counted.
Oh,
and
no.
now we have more stuff on the air. No one gonna try to flank them, but no, Melma's gonna be denying that immediately. It's gonna be finding a knock on Danny. So 1 player down, 2 players still alive as well. Chris is gonna be throwing some stuff. Flash is gonna happen, 18 kills for NaVi, and there we go. No one's gonna be spotted down, but the flashbang's gonna be coming on his face. Melman has to let go from that angle. Gonna be wondering where the guy is. Gonna be questioning that, but that's gonna be the bush that plays, and the Molly's gonna be spot on. He should be burning by now, and let's see how NaVi is gonna be handling this. There we have the knock, and it's gonna be 1 versus 4 as we prepare to finish the game. As he's gonna be exposing his place, we'll get a 1 knock though. That's gonna help a little bit, but there's gonna be still 3 more enemies. The spray's gonna be coming, and that's it. NaVi, they will get the chicken dinner with 20 kills. That's how you start the tournament.
All my life I want money and power, respect my mind, or die from last shot. I pray my dick get big as the Apple Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I feel amazing. Damn, I'm in the matrix. My mind is living on cloud 9, and this 9 is never on vacation. Start up that mind.